anytime you come and beat the Premiers at their home deck, you're pretty thrilled, I imagine.
Yeah, really proud of the effort for the boys put in for the duration of the game. Obviously late, got a little bit tight with some centre bounce clearances to direct to a goal, but for most part of the night they executed what we wanted to, which was really pleasing.
Really seem to have a lot of success from the back half. Is that a pre-planned thing or just something that evolved?
No, it wasn't preconceived. I think one thing you want to always try and do is rely on multiple ways to score. Our turnover scores had been low for a period, and we haven't been doing as much damage from that form of attack method. And to the players' credit, for the last couple of weeks to try and last week was wet and windy, but to try and go a little bit quicker, they've adapted really well to that. It was something we wanted to try. And yeah, you don't want to only be relying on kicking 6 goals 5 from your defensive 50. So it was pleasing to test them, but we've got to make sure that we can also get some score from front half footy.
I know like coaches don't really sort of work in the rearview mirror, but do you sit here now and go, gee, like what could have been this year if you had some of those injured guys back a bit earlier?
I look at it in a couple of different ways. I look at it in there was an opportunity for young players to understand what AFL's about. The other way I look at it is to build some real resilience in this footy team. And unfortunately, injuries happen. The players, to their credit, they've responded really well after the Adelaide game, and their standards have risen. They've played the footy we're after, and now we wanted to finish the year off as well as we can, and there's still 2 more games to go.
How easy is it to transfer what you're doing now into next year? Like, it's a long time between the two, but I guess that's the goal, but it doesn't work as easy as that sometimes.
No, it doesn't. And one thing we said to the players once we couldn't reach the finals, well, this is about preparing us for 26. And we need to make sure, as a football club, we present ourselves the best way we possibly can for as long as we can. And that's my expectation, it's the club's expectation. To make sure that, it is about improving and getting to where we need to go, but also about taking every moment and chance that we can improve and the opportunities that present. And it was a massive one tonight to be able to come up here away from home against a really good footy team and to play the way we did was really impressive.
And Isaac, obviously, doing his thing. Good to watch when he's up and about like that.
Yeah, he's again had an unbelievable season. To kick mid-30 goals as a midfielder. He's a player that wherever you need something to happen in the game, that's generally where he goes. And there's not many that can do what he does. And that's the great thing, to have him at your disposal. He's worked extremely hard on his game, both ahead of the ball and around the ball. And he impacts wherever he goes. Sure, a few more of him.
Sorry. Faze was just saying then, like you guys sort of killed them at ground level in their forward 50, like your defensive 50. Like you must, obviously you're through with your defensive unit, absorbing that many inside 50.
Yeah, exactly right. I think the ability for the defenders to hold up and go up 38% scores per inside 50 against a very, very dangerous forward line was really impressive. And then on top of that, the ability for the mids to get back and support and then win those ground balls. We were +9 in that area. We were +15 contested balls. So it started from our back half. And the defenders, I thought, their aerial presence with spoiling and clearing the area was profound, and then allowed us to get back and outnumber.
Did you sense too that I think they had 4 of their back line from the grand final last year out, that they were a bit sort of weaker there maybe? Did you exploit that?
We try and look at the strengths of every opposition and areas we can try and expose them. We also had a few out from our grand final ahead of the ball as well. So I think the way, to take 18 marks inside 50 was not just personnel, but the way we actually got the ball between the arcs and through the arcs to present inside 50. So that's something we've been low at for most of the year. We need to work on that. to give ourselves more opportunities to become a little bit more potent when we do go forward.
I know you'd rather be playing a bit of a, I guess, what's the name, spoiling role, Lions tonight, I think Cats next week. Is that
Yeah, no, I haven't looked into it to disrupt other teams or anything. It's been more about what can we try and establish from the last month for next year, and I want to know what players are willing to work their way through that.
How's Brody? Was it a head knocked out at the end? Or?
Yeah, he's okay. He was walking around the change rooms. He's going through a HIA process now, so we'll find that out when we get back. But he was up and about walking around, so that's that's a good thing.
And what's his name, McInerney?
Yeah. So at the early stage, it looks like it might be a PCL injury. The extent of that we'll find out in the coming days, but devastating for him and the footy club. I thought what Justin certainly brings to this football club is the run and carry and breaking the lines, and that was evident tonight and last week. So we'll work our way through that.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks very much, guys.